Yes, we're going over the Ayaka regretting video, yay. Just quick answer, yes, I do. So basically the reason why that is not only do I have now a better cryo DPS that I probably will never switch out, but I also feel like Ayaka, she just does around like, she's not like the crazy damage dealer that she once was. I don't feel like she's that strong anymore. I don't know. I just feel like it used to be to where like, oh my god, Ayaka did 500k on her burst, but now I'm kind of like, Ayaka did 500k on her burst. When you get characters that are just like, you know, they can do 100k on the burst, but they also have control over their charge attacks that do a load of damage, and then their E skill also does a load of damage. Like, it's hard for me to sit here and say like, oh yeah, Ayaka's perfectly fine.
Why are you the way that you are?
You have to get lucky in order to see Ayaka truly shine, because these people can just get out of this, right? People could just run out of this. Now, depending on the situation, you could run Venti. This is one of the scenarios where Venti can be useful, but like I said, with every single video I've made on Venti, he kind of has to be useful in the first place. Like, he has to be able to do what he does best in the first place. That's just an issue that Ayaka has compared to, you know, running just a regular Hyper Bloom setup, or even a character that doesn't, you know, use their burst as their main damage source, even though it can hit pretty hard.
Not bad, kid.
And then we'll also talk about Yoimiya. Do I think Yoimiya is better than Ayaka? I don't know. I don't know. I think probably Yoimiya is a lot more consistent with her damage. She's not like a coin flip, whereas Ayaka is. So I would probably have to give it to Yoimiya. You know, giving it to Ayaka would mean that, you know, I'm just trusting that she, you know, hits the enemy and the enemy doesn't run away, right?
No. Wait.
You could also run Ayaka in melt teams, which, you know, I've never tried it because, you know, everybody uses freeze. I used to run Ayaka on Emblem, right? I've already said this. But the way I ran her was like, I would throw her on a team and just let her do like 300k damage, right? That's how I used to use her, and I was happy with that. But when I started to use her as a main DPS, not so much, right? Because I believe the team that I used to run my Ayaka on, it's been a long time because I have not used Ayaka. Ayaka might be one of my least used characters. I don't even know if I used her after sumeru. Like, seriously. I might have used her just to get to a location. That might legitimately be all that she's been useful for.
I see this as an absolute win.
So yeah, after I started using her as a main DPS, she just sort of, I didn't really like using her. The whole team that I used to use her on was Yoimiya, Zhongli, her, and then Bennett, right? That would be a really nice team that I used to run, which just basically did what I needed to do. You'd end up killing anything, right? I mainly used it, you know, I don't think I ever seriously used it. No, I did definitely use it in Spiral Abyss. I don't know how well I did in Spiral Abyss at that time. Like I said, that was like 2 years ago, guys. All right. I have videos. I don't know if I've ever made a video with Spiral Abyss. We gotta check, but I don't think I did. Ayaka, let's just see Ayaka. Maybe I did Ayaka versus Spiral Abyss. Ayaka might be the first character that I ever did a do I regret summoning on.
Am I a joke to you?
I like to do these whenever a character gets a rerun because but they also, you know, it's good, right? I have experience with this character, you know, and nowadays it's sort of like a lack of experience because I just stopped using the character because they just were not good enough to stay relevant on my account. But yeah, other characters have more control over their damage, right? That's a big issue with Ayaka. She just doesn't have control over her damage. Even Sinnoh has better control over his damage. Alright, that's enough of giving Sinnoh anything. I do think that Ayaka's probably better than Sinnoh. I really don't like when I have to use Ayaka as a main DPS.
I'm in danger!
Her normals never feel like they do a lot of damage. Shinha, you know, if you do too many normals, Shinha's buff doesn't affect the burst, so it's just like, okay, give her. If Shinha was a better support, right, I feel like Ayaka would have been like still used on my account, but she's not. So Ayaka just sort of fell off because Shinha only buffs a certain amount of attacks. So Ayaka's normal attacks, dude, they do like 14 to 15k. I'm like, I don't know why, but they are the lowest normal attacks I have ever had on a character. Like, these multipliers aren't bad. Like, I don't get it. Why do you just have the lowest normal attacks ever? She's just not fun to have the 50-50 chance of, like, oh, the burst went in the wrong direction and attacked a hilly churl instead of the big giant mid churl, right? It's just not the kind of character I like using. I think that basically sums up all my thoughts on her. She's just not exactly how she used to be, where, you know, and even running her as a support on Emblem, that would still occur, but it just, I would have other damage sources to sort of blanket her fault of, like, not actually hitting the enemy to do damage, right? So yeah, I think that sums up everything that I wanted to say about Ayaka here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.